Okay. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for popping onto my page. My name is Ajachua, and I really want to say a very big thank you for coming up here. We are live on YouTube and also on TikTok. Yeah, at the very moment. If you're joining my YouTube for the first time and you still do not know what I do here, I do a lot of stuff. Okay, we're gonna start with an introduction, and then later on we will dive through to the application. All right. Now, before we proceed, I would also want to encourage you that if you are not following or if you are not available on the YouTube, I would advise that you hop into the YouTube, because at the end of the day, Sewa you will not know what we are doing. I'm talking to the people on TikTok. So please bear in mind and then start making your way to the YouTube. If you do not know my handle, it's still Ajoachewa. So please make sure that you are joining me from there. Okay, so I want to welcome all of you. Even though we have 0 viewers at the moment, I want to welcome all of you here to the YouTube session. And I know a lot of you are actually busy or do not have the ample time to be available at the moment. So it's going to be saved. And then when you are free, you can just pop in here and then watch it for yourself. I'm going to give you a little introduction about myself. My name is Ajachewa, and I am currently in the UK on a postgraduate visa. I came to the UK to study masters, and I have completed and graduated successfully. Thank you. And I actually did my graduation in May and currently working full-time as a sterile services technician in one of the lovely companies in the UK. Yeah. And I am actually passionate about teaching or assisting people to do something better for themselves. I actually want to see everybody flourish. So if I have any information or if I know something, keeping it to myself is a no, 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 no. Definitely, I will have to tell you about it so that you would also get to know. And then now they're about bra. If you don't want it, you can actually pass by it. If you really need it, you can also pick it up and then proceed with your life. So in this section, we're actually going to be asking, okay, where you are listening to me from, whether you're listening to me from Ghana. We are back on YouTube. Douglas, we are back on YouTube. Thank you so much. If you're listening to me from Ghana, you can just pop it in here. If you're listening to me from UK, you can pop it in here. Wherever you're listening to me from, even if you're from Nigeria, you can just let me know. If you're from Algeria, Uganda, Somalia, so Miss Phil is saying that she is listening to me from Ghana, and that is an absolute way to welcome you all the way from Ghana, Akwaba. And this is Ken Hassan, also from Ghana. If you are not watching me from YouTube, I hope and I wish you make your way to YouTube so that you don't get lost of what we are going to do, because we are going to be sharing some screens. And if you are not here, you might not be able to follow what we are doing. Sika Joe is also listening to me from UK. Ajakum is listening from me to me from Ghana. We have Lawson from Ghana and Anna Osei from Ghana. Douglas is also watching both. He's actually watching me from YouTube and also from TikTok. I really appreciate you, bro. Okay, so Clement Kofi Senior is also watching me from Ghana. Okay, that means we are really having a lot of mixed countries here. Now, the agenda for watching me from Louisville. Oh, that's lovely. It's nice to have you here. The agenda for today. Okay, we are going to be talking about the Chevening Scholarship and then the application, how it goes. Okay, the pros and cons and other things that we need to know regarding the Chevening Scholarship, and that is why we are here. And then please bear in mind that I did not come with Chevening Scholarship, or I'm not affiliated to them. This is just my way of helping my community grow, and I feel like most of us cannot be doing the research by ourselves, so we will definitely have to have somebody do it and then help us do it together as we go along the way. So in today's test, we are going to be using a lady called Efia Boateng Ivy. Efia Boateng Ivy, I actually joined my live session today. I don't really know whether she's a follower or she just happened to hop on my TikTok. And then for that matter, she said she's interested in applying for the Chevening Scholarship. And we are definitely going to be using her. Lovely for the application. So it's going to get to a point where I will have to ask her questions and then she would have to answer just to make sure that the page is going lively and smoothly. Great. Now let's move on to the basics. Okay. We call something Chevening Scholarship. We need to understand what it means to be on the Chevening Scholarship. Now, we are all going to be doing this together. We are going to Google. Okay. So if you want to see what I'm doing, please, TikTokers, make your way out of there, take transportation fee, and then come to YouTube. It's just a stop away. So just come to YouTube and let's get this ball rolling. Now, I want to see how I'm going to share my screen. So before that, let me do something like that. Most definitely, I will be able to share my screen because I know it's going to be possible. Great. So we are currently sharing our screen from here. If you see my screen, if you see my baby, don't you? If you're seeing my screen from here, please let me know that you are seeing my screen. And if you are not seeing my screen, you can also let me know as well, so that I can know what to do. The name of my channel is called Ajachewa. Just as you're seeing it here, it is also called Ajachewa here. So you can pop in here and then leave your messages across, and it will be an amazing and fantastic way to communicate with you. We definitely, at the moment, we have 2 live streamers looking at me. It's lovely. Now let's proceed. Hey, Koviche, welcome. Okay, so we are going to start by looking at the application timeline. Okay, we are on the Chevening's portal, and then we're going to start by looking at the application timeline. When it comes to the application timeline, before that, let's really talk about what the Chevening is. Happy birthday, Kelvin Che. Happy birthday. God bless you. It is a fully funded UK scholarship. Okay. It is a fully funded UK scholarship. Come in. Yeah. So a Chevening scholarship is a fully funded UK scholarship provided by the UK government through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, that's the FCDO, and partners organizations, allowing talented emerging leaders from eligible countries to pursue a 1-year master's degree in accommodation. So basically, this one, it covers a lot of things like your tuition fees, the accommodation, your living expenses, sometimes fostering professional and then academic development while building global network leaders. Okay, so it's actually for leaders, people that want to be leading in their country, just want to come and do like a quick master's class, and then you go back to your home country to serve your country. Now, let us proceed. So we are going to talk about the academic requirement. The academic requirement, it is basically for you to have a bachelor's degree. Not only a degree, a bachelor's degree. What do we mean by a bachelor's degree? So it is basically for you to, yeah, it is for you to have a bachelor's degree. That is like your normal degree, like where you're SHS, you've gone to uni, you've gone to do Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Technology, you're going to do some bachelors of, something like that. Maybe what kind of bachelors have you done? Maybe you have done Bachelor of Arts and Science, maybe Bachelor of Science in Music, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, BSc Engineering, BSc Chemical Engineering, BSc Mathematics, BSc Facilities Management. All of those things falls under the category of the bachelor's degree. Okay, any course you went to study in university from level 100 to level 400, our complete, that is what we mean by bachelor's degree. Okay, and make sure they have your certificate. Bravo. Let me see whether I have received the information I'm supposed to be expecting from Afia Boatsma Ivy. If it is here already, then we will continue and then proceed to that. If not, we will still wait until it is here. Now, it also needs you the eligibility requirements. I have Bachelor of Education. Can I apply? It falls under some of the categories. So we have something we call eligibility requirements. Okay. So based on the eligibility requirements, the first thing that you need to have is your academic um, credential. That is the bachelor required. Yeah. Now, they call something work experience. What do we mean by work experience? They need you to have a working experience of at least 2 years. 2 years working experience. That shows you the kind of availability you are, or the kind of willingness you are to serve or do something better for your country, especially if they know that you are really willing to go back to your country to help or have a managerial role, have a directive role, have like, a kind of something big just to help your country grow. Because most of the times, African countries, we need a lot of leaders. Sometimes we all come to this place and then we don't go back in time. And it really, really affects the growth of the country. So they are looking forward to really assess people who are willing to go back to their home country just to proceed. Now, another eligibility requirement is for you to have leadership potentials. If you want to be a leader in your home country, this is a very good opportunity for you to travel with the Chevening Scholarship. And this is the way they can also support you by bringing out your leadership potentials. So when I came to this UK and I started doing the master's program, I did project management, master of science in project management for 1 good year. Now, there is one thing that I realized about their curriculum. Okay, what they are really, really emphasizing on is not really about what you are learning. It is about the potential of you to bring out the things in you, the ability for you to see the things you can do and then bring it out just to help yourself and then the people around you. They focus on your critical thinking, your logic abilities, your way of presentation, even your ability to think and write. That is what they are actually focusing on. Know that what being out in between I won't mean fine Juma. That is not what they are looking up for. Okay. Now, another thing is that the eligibility requirement is also a commitment that you would return home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I am coming home. So they need you to make sure that you are going to like come home. Okay, because if you do not come home, not their purpose and their mission directly goes in vain. So it is up for you to let them know that you will come home. Hello everyone, my name is Ajachewa, and then if you are still not following me or subscribe to my YouTube channel, like you are missing a lot, because I'm actually liking the view of the YouTube and this is giving classy, educational vibes. So please make sure that you're open on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then let us take it from there. You can leave your comments on the YouTube, and it's actually going to make me see it faster than twitching my neck to see you, just to make sure that I'm getting your information lovely. Okay, now we are going to dive through another eligibility requirement, and that is okay. It's as yes, it is competitive. We're going to talk about the competitive nature. Ajawa on YouTube, Ajawa Chewa, just as you're seeing here, Ajawa Kyewa, Ajawa Chewa. That is my YouTube channel. Yeah. Please bear in mind that the Chevening Scholarship, it is very, very, very competitive, because a lot of people are really applying and then they are looking forward to have this free tuition, free accommodation, free stipend, and even flights and all of those things. It costs a lot. So if they are willing to give you the opportunity to study here for free, it is going to take like some kind of skills and ability for you to be able to, you know, prove to them that you are deserving of it. How do I bring this back? Eh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Me need choice. You guys, I need to do perfect. So in this application, Ginger, we are going to be talking about the timeline of it. But before that, as I was talking to you, no, not me patron, I want to cover my food, so please hold on. Lovely. Now let's proceed to the main event. Amazing and fantastic. So it is competitive. The acceptance rates, let's go and look at the acceptance rate of the Chevening Scholarship. Yeah, so we are diving through to see the acceptance rate of the Chevening Scholarship. Please, I say the Chevening Scholarship program is highly competitive with acceptance rate typically between 1 to 3%. This means that for every 100 applicants, only 1 to 3 people are chosen. I am a chosen. Who are you? So this means that this is low, it has low acceptance rate underscores, and then the prestige and difficulty in, so it has like, let's say the prestige and then the difficulty in securing the Chevening Scholarship is very, very high. And it takes grace and strategy for you to be able to get selected. Lovely. But then the key benefits are that they're going to give you the tuition fee is going to be fully paid for. Trust me, if you have somebody paying for your fees, it takes the burden off you. Tuition fees now any easy, sir. What am I say? So if they are paying for you for that, you should be grateful and then thankful. And then they have the stipend. They're going to be giving you a stipend, do. I bet you, because they want to be like, oh, feel free and learn for me, we are here to take care of you. They're going to give you the flight that you need to take. So if you are going to be taking the flight from Accra, London, Accra, they got you sorted. You're going to be taking your flight from Nigeria, Algeria, Sudan, Somalia, I mean India, I mean Germany, Pakistan, wherever you are, they are really going to sponsor you, and then they're gonna bring you straight into this UK. Abra won't yet cool, and I said, "Yeah, simple." So that is basically it. And then, hi Justice, I see you. And then they also have networking. So this is also going to help you network. They are really going to make time and then take time to help you network, because abroad they will not give you that opportunity to network. And then networking with the right professional people, networking with the right people, that will give you the kind of things that you need. Efia Ivy Watson, it is good to have you here. Now that you are here, we're going to be using your details, and then you can just pop it here for me. Then we'll be using it for that purpose. Let me see. Okay, you actually sent an email. That is so lovely. Hey, when you are now, we are going straight onto the application portal. Okay, with the application portal, I just want you to know the timeline of how it is going to be like. So if you're on YouTube, you're going to be seeing this application timeline page. But if you're on TikTok, I am so sorry, you cannot see. So when I use already so when you application timeline. In so application timeline, yeah, why didn't say oh boy adrachwa it was YouTube so na wakoho akako subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then from there you will see what I am doing. Hi Shagun, I see you. So now let's proceed to the application timeline. Now, On the 5th of August 2025, they opened the application portal for you to be able to, do the application to the Chevening Scholarship. And then it was opened around 12 p.m. UTC. And then they actually have some application guidance and then how you can apply based on the country you are coming from. If you're coming from Nigeria, they have something for you. If you're coming from Ghana, they have something for you. If you're coming from Pakistan, they have something for you. If you're coming from where are you coming from? Who haven't I mentioned the person's country? You can let me know. Escobar is saying, Va, I have a first degree in business administration, HRM options, and am I eligible to apply? I have over 6 years of experience in HRM. That is the human resource management. We will definitely come back to that. Lovely. Now, let's proceed. So you don't have any other person listening to us from Ghana, from apart from Ghana, you will be all listening to us from any other country. Well, let's proceed. So the application is going to be closing on the 7th of October. Please bear in mind that the application is going to be closing on the 7th. Oh, from Cyprus. That's absolutely amazing. From Finland. Oh, that's nice. From Cali. Oh, really? I have never heard of that before. From Ghana. And that is Hero and Music Page. We will come back to that. Is it Alex? Yeah, from California. Oh, that's California. Hey, California now. I could say you're lying. You're not listening to me from Ghana. I know you, baby girl, and I miss you as well. It's good to have you here. Vivian is also listening to us from Ghana. Kofi Ima is also listening to us from Ghana, and it's so amazing to have the Ghanaian community here. This is the Chevening Scholarship application, and I'm so sorry I couldn't even pop it up here or show any image of what we are doing. Now go straight to YouTube and you will see what we are talking about. That doesn't require a start, please. We will come back to that. So the application is going to be closing on the 7th of October. And oh, hi, Nigeria. That's Hey No Best. And then we have Nanaya from UK. Lovely. Now let's focus, please. The application will be closing on the 7th of October. And it's going to be closing at 12 o'clock UTC. So if you have GMT, make sure that you are trying to see what it correlates to the UTC, because that UTC, no, it's not the same as GMT. So what is UTC to GMT? So UTC is okay. UTC what to GMT Ghana now. So let's say 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock UTC is the same as 12 o'clock GMT, and that is absolutely okay. So that means you are going to be safe if you are in GMT. But then if you are in UK, that means it's going to be your 1 o'clock UK time. Okay, and that is super amazing. Can I please have your YouTube handle? My YouTube handle is Ajachewa, just as I have spelt it here on my name. That is the same name I'm using for my YouTube. Now, guys, we are proceeding with the conversation. So from there, no, after you have done the application, or after they have closed the application portal, that is where they are going to check your eligibility criteria based on the applications that they have gotten. So let's say that all of you have done your applications all right, but I had about the same about base scrutinizations. I check you say bibia ni bibia ekọ pepe said ne omusika no say bi omo ka some person will throw letter about so I throw message omo ka some person will throw brofo I throw tree e ho na eyi wo free mu se nye tree na akọ throw na eyi brofo so na akọ throw na wan san throw antro ni so a na afi you were free. You ain't tripping, my nigga. Guys, we tripping all of the way from Ghana. I see you, Town Crier. It's good to have you here. Escobar is also listening to us from Ghana. Clement Kofi Senor, I see you as well. If you're watching, I will get back to you. Now, let us proceed. So, mid-October 2025 to January 2026, they have a reading committee. You are not seeing what I'm seeing because you are not following me or subscribing to my YouTube channel. How would you know? How would you follow? Let's proceed. All right, so let's go and see what we are talking about. Let me put myself here so that I can be small, so they can see me, okay? So that to benefit all of you, okay? And my friends. The rest of them here are not my friends, the TikTokers. Oh, you're here from TikTok, and it's good to have you here. I have a first degree in medical laboratory science with 3 years experiences. That is lovely. From Cyprus, and I have just subscribed. Thank you so much. So the reading committee is going to have an independent reading on your application. Whatever you have applied for, they are definitely going to be doing the reading for you. Guys, now the applicants shortlisted for the interviews. So once applications have been reviewed from the mid-February 2026, all applicants will be shortlisted. Nti sɛ woyɛ chosen sɛ wonyɛ chosen February and now nsa bɛyɛ den ɛbɛka February na bɛhu sɛ you are not chosen, okay, then the chosen people will be called. Now it's saying once applications have been reviewed, British embassies and high commission producers a shortlist, sorry, these candidates are invited to interview. It's in fact with him say your application na yefa wona ye betua school fees ama na order by UK there be that. And sister, obefa how mu obefa amanim obefa tibia mu because you have to really they have to really get the best out of you just to make sure that you really deserve what they are giving you. They have to make sure that you are very, very eligible. What am I saying? That is good. Now, these candidates are going to be invited for interviews. And then, congratulations if you make it to this far. It means you have really, really done well. And then, to prepare for the interview, you have to read this interview guidance. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to copy the link to you and I'm going to paste it here so that if you're listening to me from YouTube, you can have a first-hand experience on what they are discussing about the things you need to do to prepare for your interview on 2026 February. Now let's proceed. So March to April 2026, candidates from all over the world interviewed by the panels and British embassies. It will take place here. Candidates invited for interview have until the end of the global interview period to upload. So once you are done with your interviews, okay, that is the opportunity for you to upload your references to the online application system and then submit to them through the Chevening local team. So if you have passed your interview, I have here some references, and then you have to give them your reference and then all of that. So mid-June, the results will be out. So in mid-June 2026, all the results are going to be out, and then you will have to prepare for coming. Now, you realize that when I was talking, I never spoke about school application. This is how the Chevening Scholarship works. So if you are actually doing the application, you don't need to go and apply for school. You have to get your application first. You have to get your scholarship first, okay? Then you can do your application. Or sometimes you can still have your school application done alongside, and then if the moment you get the chance to get the scholarship, you attach it and then you send it. Based on my understanding, yeah. So it can work hand in hand, okay? Hi, Miss Leon, MLS Leon. I see you. Yeah. So that is it. And then please be sure that you are guided accordingly. So the results will be reviewed and released. After months of preparation and then trepidation, successful candidates will experience jubilation when interview results are announced from the mid of June. And then 9th of July, they will give you the deadline to submit your unconditional offer. If you have been listening to me, or if you have been following me meticulously, you will realize that there are some times that I actually talk about unconditional offer and the what it is to have a conditional offer. So definitely the unconditional offer is when you have met all your criteria. So let's say you have met your criteria of applying, your CV is ready, your purpose of statement is ready, everything has been applied, and then you have an unconditional offer, and then it is left for you to pay your school fees. That is when they will come in and take all your applications and then go and pay your fees for you. That is how it looks like. So by September, you should be here in the UK chilling and filling and flexing and doing stuff while getting your fees paid and all of that. Now, the required documents are going to be your degree, certificates, your transcripts, your references, and your CV. So it now brings us down to the breakdown of the application point three, that is the essay questions. So since I have personally not applied for a Chevening scholarship before, I heard or I've researched on it to see that you have to do write some essays. Now, based on the research I have done, you need to put your responses around this criteria. Okay, you need to be able to find out about leadership and then influencing. Okay, you need to find out about networking, you need to find out about the reasons or what boosts you to study in the UK, and then you have to have a career plan. Most of the problem statements that people write do not have career plans. If you have a career plan, you are good to go, especially if you know what you want to do, you would definitely have a way around it. And then you would definitely write it as part of your career plan. And if they see it as viable, they are definitely going to help you get that scholarship. Now, another thing I realized about this UK is that if you are doing anything like a letter, a problem statement, any essay of that sort, you have to follow something they call the STAR formula. Type STAR. They have something that they call the STAR formula. So type STAR, STAR. So that is basically something like, it's difficult than writing what I swear. So they have something like they call the star, okay? So the star really means that there's a situation, okay? There's a situation at hand, and then there's a task for you to do. And based on that task, what you do is the actions, and then the actions are going to bring out or yield perfect results. And then if you have a situation, let's say that a critical exam, I'm going to be using the facilities management or the real estate sector as an example because I have interest in real estate and that is where my brains have been geared to. Okay. Or let's say, let's use a simplest thing for you to understand. Let's say you are coming to the UK and then because of the weather, you need to wear winter jackets. But the situation at hand is the weather. The weather is so cold that you cannot fathom to wear something as a like this. I wore a bedo. So the task is that you have to look for ideas, bring out atasa, it will cover your whole body. Now, the action, what do? You put that task into implementation. After the plan has been initiated, you put it into implementation, you act upon it, and then the result of getting the sweater for you to wear. So the yeah, I want the that is the results they are looking for. Push it. Thank you, like I said. I see you. So that is what I'm actually talking about. So this is what we mean by you identifying a situation or you identifying a problem and then your ability to solve a problem in an essay question. That is how you are also going to be chosen among the few. Okay, so I wish I could show you examples of the strong answers and the weak answers, but unfortunately, due to my timing factor, I couldn't do that. Now, let's go straight into the application. You can apply from here, okay? And you can also apply from here. You can apply from here as well. We're going to be opening the two pages and then we will see how all of them looks like. Now, when you open the page, you are not seeing what I'm seeing because you are not subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please, kofa ka wa junction no so 50 pesos. Na kofa ekosi wo T junction no so e ho na obi hu say adwachewa e wo ho no. Ai e ho na me akofro church o for church I'll be late because some busy see with kono kofa taxi and as kofa Uber and as for private car no e drive e fa bra YouTube ho no na yin shia e wo ho. Like I said already, I make na what say. Lovely. I think it's possible. So you have to find out what's based on your country or your territory. Okay, how many people do we have here at the moment? If you are still here, let me see you. Great. Now let's proceed. Let me make myself small so that you can see what I am seeing. Good. Good. Now let's say that we are going to be applying for, is it If you bought my Ivy, yeah, if you bought my Ivy is definitely from Ghana. So hers is going to be, her territory is going to be Ghana, and her selected award is going to be scholarship. Please bear in mind that these Chevening scholarships, they have another thing that they call fellowship. We're not looking at the fellowship aspect, we're looking at the scholarship aspect, not the fellowship aspect. Please bear that in mind. So they have Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Angola, Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belarus, Benin, Belize, Bermuda, Bhutan, Bolivia, a lot of them. I can't really mention them. So if you are here, you're going to be seeing all that I'm mentioning. But if you are here, you're not going to be seeing all that I'm mentioning. So try it and subscribe, and then let's follow for more on the YouTube. Now we are proceeding. We are going all the way to Ghana, 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 Ghana. It doesn't ring a bell. Then you would choose scholarship. Then you would make your search. Ghana for Metal Crime with Chevening Scholarship will be a portal now. You will see their faces smiling lovely and happily ever after, because this has been a life-changing program for them. If you want to be part of the laughing people, please make sure that you are following me here, and make sure that you also join me on the YouTube as we all watch this together. Now, if you come to the page, you will realize that they have a lot of things that is actually making it easy for you to understand what is actually going on this page. Now, they have something they call how to apply. All applications for Chevening must be completed via this application system. We're going to open it. I'm going to be sending you the link through the YouTube as well. Yes. Chevening. So I'm going to be pasting that here for you. So as we click here, hi, I see you. As we are doing it together, we are also going to be doing application together. Hey, that's a content, isn't it? But anyway, that is absolutely okay. What's up with the live? Frankie, bra, main chain, ewo, YouTube, no so, obetimenka, obetiasie, and so. So, made the application, no, link, no, atomo, ewo, YouTube. Make sure that you're flowing on YouTube. Make sure that you are listening to me on YouTube, and you will definitely understand what is actually going on. You don't understand my language? Oh, Frankie Shadow, I'm so sorry about that. I am currently having or hosting a YouTube live session, which is talking about the Chevening Scholarship and then how to apply it, the timelines, and everything that is needed to do the application. So if you are interested, you could just pop into the YouTube and then make your way there for us to proceed with it. I've actually linked the application portal link to the YouTube. So make sure you're following from there. So the bear obehu dear a record or records. Yeah. Now, this is what we are talking about. So how to apply. So when you're doing the application, you're going to need to meet our eligibility criteria. Some of the eligibility criteria are what we discussed. The eligibility criteria, we said we are going to be sharing this app instead. And we said be a citizen of a Chevening eligible country, commit that you're going to be returning home to your home country at least after 2 years of being in the UK or after your scholarship ends. You have to have at least 2,800 hours of working experience. You have to hold a qualified undergraduate degree. That makes you qualified for the UK master's degree program. And you also have to apply 3 different eligible UK courses. And that is that. And if you are not eligible for the Chevening Scholarship, if you are a dual citizenship holder, or if you hold a British passport, you are not eligible. If you're an employee of the British Council, you are not eligible. And if you have studied on a UK or a UK government funded scholarship, you are not what? Type it in there for me. I'm listening. I'm waiting for you. What about high school? What about high school, dada? On count. So you're not what? Eligible. We move to type eligible. When I'm person go school. Hey, boy. You got to why. Now, when you click the application portal, this is where it brings you. Let me see what this one is also about. Okay. So this is what it brings you to. Now let's share this place. It says how to apply. How to apply, let's share this tab instead. Using the online application system, you click the arrows for instructions on how to apply. This is actually straightforward. You can do this as you go. So you complete the online registration form. And then once you have completed the online registration form, you pass the eligibility checker. Then you make a note of your access code. You write down your access code or keep it somewhere safe. You complete each session of the application form. Then you submit your application and your confirmation, and you give yourself a pat at your back because you have gone a long way. Now, let's go to the application directly. So we are applying from the Ghana portal. And then if you are looking at me from wherever you are, make sure that you are choosing Ghana. I know it doesn't ring a bell, but it has to ring a bell in your head right now because that is what we are choosing. Okay, let me go and see whether we have any messages across the media pages. We currently do not have any messages. That means everybody's listening attentively, and that is a good one. Now you choose your award and you have to select your country. This is what is very important. You need to choose where you are going to do the application from and then what your eligibility is. Let's say you are applying from Ghana. And that is where you will be interviewed. So the Chevening Scholarship 2026-2027, you will click that one. Guys, you people are not serious here. Let me show you what I'm doing so that you can see that we are not here to joke. So that's what we are doing here. So if you are not following, you will not know what we are doing. Okay. If you are not following us on the YouTube and if you're not subscribing to the YouTube, you will not know what is actually going on. So please make your way to the YouTube. Okay. Now let's proceed. Yeah. So we have to put your primary email address. Okay. We're going to put a primary email address. Now, before I do that, what we are going to do is that I'm going to pause this one and take the details of Ivy, yeah, for this particular purpose. So you're going to say, I really don't want her details to show. So Ivy, what you're going to do is come on the TikTok now and then send me a hi here on TikTok on this main account, okay? Yeah, send me a hi there and then we will take your details and then do the application straight away from there. So as we're waiting for Ivy to come, is Ivy here? If Ivy is not here, who else is here? We can use the person's details. Let's see. Hi, Obi Green. I see you. Hey, now also for me. It's good to have you here. Unfortunately, I can't see the rest of you. But then I thought you were doing it for me. But for you, are okay. I mean, Nana Kojo, you're already okay. Okay. So since I have Nana Kojo here, Nana Kojo, so send me your details on WhatsApp. Let's do it real quick. Quick. All right. So Nana Kojo, go to the page. What's the name of this? Give. Okay, now what I need you to do is send me your details, your primary address, your contact number. And guys, please bear in mind that the contact number, the code should be +233, okay? And then you put in your digital details here. I'm going to stop sharing this for now and then put in the person's details. And then once we are done, we are going to go back to it. So now let me just take you through this place so that, okay, so let's share this one. Let's share this one. Let me share my screen. Yep. Let me share this instead. Good. Now let's proceed. So when you're doing the application, you need to register for the account, okay? And then during the registration, you need to have a primary email address. You need to have a primary email address, your mobile number, and then your recovery address. Your recovery address should be different from your primary address so that in case anything happens and then you can't get access to your email address, you have something to recover from. We are using Nana Kojo's details to do the application. So without further ado, I'm going to be putting his details inside here. So I will take him off Kakra. I mean, the page of Sadebeya and the details no in show ever has say. So let's proceed. Um 054. Lovely. Now we are waiting for his email address, and that is how we can proceed with it. Okay, my dear. Okay, so now let's proceed. I think that is here. So bring. All right, so we have put in his details in there. Please expect to have, congratulations, Miss Dr. Shine. Please expect to have an email from the Chevening team, and then let's see how it goes. So let's put in this one as well. Great. Lovely. So we are continuing, and then the moment you get the message, you can verify your email address and then send me the details. If yeah, I was trying to get you to do the application, but unfortunately, you couldn't come like when I needed it. So we're gonna do this. I'll definitely do it for you, but definitely not on this um live session. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to be sharing we are waiting for him to send his details. Send it asap. I am teaching how to do the Chevening Scholarship. I'm just going through the tutorials, and then you can do it on your own, or you can come and watch and then do it together because the application link is right. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. The application link is right on YouTube, and then you can do it as we do it. So even you can do it. Yeah. So let's do it together. If you what do you mean by eligible? I want to understand that one. Okay. That is one of the reasons I would want to normally use my details for applications, because the moment you are waiting on somebody, it has to be like a to and fro thing, and it makes it quite long than long. Do you get? So now let's listen to song whilst we are waiting for you me. I don't even think it's allowed for you to be listening to song. I mean, it feels some kind of way for them to maybe flag your stream. Add you on. Can you join my live? I feel there's a way. Join the live on YouTube. I think there's a way for you to, for me to pick somebody. Oh, can I not? How do I do that? Oh my days! I think there's supposed to be a way like that. It's supposed to be a way like that. Is it not a way that y'all can send me a detail here on this place? Okay. Now let me wait. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. It has to work. Can someone really call or something? I never thought of it until now. Okay. So I'm gonna be taking him from here on the tube. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I've picked him up from TikTok. Okay. So we are going to be proceeding from there. Anakojo, can you hear me? Hi, you okay? Yeah, I can hear you clear. Now let's proceed with the mm-hmm. And now he's gone. And now he is gone. Yeah. I'm not asking you to do the application. I'm just telling you to send me the link they sent to you so that I can do the application here for you so that we can all learn together. Okay, that is just by the way. Now let's pick another person. Ivy, let me invite you so that we do it. Since he has already started, we will have to uh okay, just share the link so that we can do it together. Okay. So you're waiting for the link from Nana Kojo, and then once the link is in, we will do it together. I know you can do it. It's quite easy and then pretty simple for everyone to do it. Okay, so I feel like everyone can do it, but I just want you to know how it's going to be done. And then once it's ready, I will definitely let you. Yeah, I've seen it. So I'm copying it and then we are doing it as soon as possible. Now I'm going to be sharing this stream again. Paste and go. Yeni Abre. Yeni Abre. Okay, so guys, now that we are readily available, we're going to be asking, we have Nana Kojo here with us today, and we're going to be asking him a few questions just to aid in the application process. Now, we are proceeding to do the application. So we're going to be asking you some few questions just to make sure they are eligible. Okay. Eligibility requirements is it wants to ask, are you a citizen of Ghana? Yes. Will you return to Ghana after a minimum of 2 years? Yes, it is part of the eligible requirement, the eligibility requirement for you to return back to Ghana after you are done with your schooling. Now, let's proceed. Do you hold a recognized undergraduate degree that will be accepted for entry? Do you did you graduate from your undergraduate degree before 2023? You did? Okay, so since completing undergraduate, have you accrued a minimum requirements required work experience of about 2,800 hours? Have you been working for more than 2 years? Yes, of course. I say of course. I'm working for 11 years. Are you at least okay? 11 years, that means you're 18 years of age. You're more than that, in it. Okay. And are you applying to fund a course of study starting? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now, are you a British citizen? No. Do you aspire to be a leader? Yes. Have in the past 5 years, have you studied in the UK? No. Have you been employed in a permanent, temporary? No. So, guys, like I'm going fast, okay, because I have to be somewhere as well. But then, this is quite straightforward. This is quite straightforward. So please let's make sure that we are really listening attentively Thank you so much, Anna Entry. So, have any of your immediate relatives no? So, Nana Kojo has passed the eligibility test. So Nana Kojo has passed the eligibility test. So this is Nana Kojo passing the eligibility test. So he's going to receive an information in his junk email. So please go to your email and then go and receive your congratulatory message. You can bring it up here for us to also have a look at it so that we see what they are expecting us to do from there. So guys, this is basically how you do the application. This is like the registration aspect, just to check that you are eligible or you are not eligible. In cases where you are not eligible, you are given about 3 or 4 main attempts for you to proceed. If you're not eligible for the first one, you can definitely try your luck on the second one and then the third one until you get the eligibility responded. Okay, so that is exactly how you're going to do it. Now, after here, we are all going to see what lies beyond the eligibility. So let's wait for Nana Kojo to bring the link. Share the link. Lovely. So that one is also in. So we are going to see what they are looking up for. And trust me. So you're going to have an access code. You're going to be entering your access code here. It says enter the second, fifth, enter the second, fifth, and sixth characters. So you're going to be entering the second, fifth, and sixth characters. So that one is actually going to be found on your email. So you can send me those details. Let me share this tab instead so you can see what I'm saying. It says that enter your access code. So you have to enter your access code. So check to see whether you have received an access code. If you have, yeah, check and then you send it to me via WhatsApp. And guys, I'm thinking that I want to create like a page, okay, like a TikTok page, no, a WhatsApp page where people who are interested in studying abroad or who have interest in following my details or something can really, really join and then partake. If you have any questions that you really need answers to, you can just pop it inside that email, that TikTok, I'm sorry, that WhatsApp number, and then it would be straightforward. So you don't have to wait until I come and do a live session before you can answer your questions or something like that. Do you get it? Yeah. So I'll be putting my number across soon. But then if you text me like privately, I'll block you because I don't have time. Even if you text me, I might not even be able to respond. You'll be like, Anna, though you're rude. I'm not rude. I'm just busy. I can't even respond to emails sometimes. So it happens like that. So please, we are waiting for his number. Nothing has come. So let's recover your code again. Okay, check your WhatsApp. Your SMS. I'm not receiving it. Okay, so is the last number ending with 75? 75. Yeah, so we are going to be doing that again. We're going to be putting your details in again and then again and again until you get your access code. +233. +2. +233. Okay, so I'm going to be putting his his number here, and I'll put it off a bit so that other people will not see the number. Okay. So please don't be bothered, don't be offended. It's just privacy check. Yes. Let's add them to the page. Okay, sure. So you're going to be putting his number out. That is okay. He's okay with that. That's fine. Definitely, don't get to see my number. It's so sad. Okay, they will know. But let's go. Okay, so the number is going to be, so if you're also interested in joining the page or the WhatsApp page I'm creating to assist people to travel, any questions you have regarding school. Yes, please. He will add you to the page. So make sure that you are joining as well. Now let's proceed with the conversation. So the number is 054 355 9875. 054 355 9875. So we are going to be sending him the number, the request code. Don't want to get the request code. Let us know. Don't let us know here. Please send it to me here. Bonjour, comment ça va? We are waiting for you, Nana Kojo.
And I still have not received any code.
That's weird, though. But then it's supposed to be coming.
Not in the email, not in the message.
Really? Then we will see what we can do about that. If you do not have an access to your recovery email, no, we actually have the access by having received an email code. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we're going to stop sharing it, and then in due time we will still do it again. But until then, try doing it on your own until you get to that page, and then if you've gotten it, that is fine. If you've not gotten it, that means that we will have to, because if you don't proceed from there, we will not be able to know what is actually continuing. So I feel like this 1 hour has actually taught us a lot of things. What we're going to do is that we will end the live session soon, okay, and then we will come back and proceed again when we get things sorted, so that we will all be on the right or the same page. But then if you get to that point and then you are still able to apply or proceed further, please do not hesitate to continue. Okay, just move along with it, because the most important things have been discussed in this um, platform and in this live session. I'm putting the number in again. If you are interested in studying abroad, and then, or if you're coming to the UK, you don't have any idea of what to do, I'm putting the number across. Take the number and then send the number hi, and tell the number that, hi, Adrachua asked me to send you a message, and we will respond to that immediately. Now the number is 054 355 98755. 054 355 98755. If you can also send a message as well. Okay, 054 355 98755. And guys, since this, you okay? Since this is actually the first YouTube, we're going to be ending it soon, and then we will come back most definitely on Wednesday to proceed. Hopefully, because I have a lot of things I'm going to be doing, and I'm also trying to do my best to do everything that I can do just to help you as well. Now, thank you so much. My name is Joshua, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope this video was helpful. Please, if you're listening to me, please make sure that you can let me know where you're listening to me from. If you have any question, please do the time for you to pop it inside so that we can all be on the same page.
Adra,
Yes, dear.
I'm worried. I was also trying to do it and it didn't pick up.
Didn't pick up. So we will don't worry about it. You can start all over again. Okay, it doesn't really matter. So you can just start all over again, and then until then, we would find our way around it. I have to go. I have to go. I have to be in London in the next 1 hour. Like I have to be in London in the next like 5 hours. So I have to get ready to go to London. So guys, I'm so sorry. My time is up. That is actually going to be maybe tomorrow after 6 p.m. Maybe. Guy, I'm on a live session. Please. Yeah. Okay. Now that we're going to talk about some few things that we need to discuss even before we end this thing. Okay. When it comes to the choices, or when it comes to you choosing a school for the Chevening Scholarship, you need to find out which types of schools accept the Chevening Scholarships, or the kind of school the Chevening Scholarships really, really fund. Okay, please where they ask, are you ready to fund in the application? Is a yes or no? Yes, it is a yes. It is a yes. Okay, it is a yes. Now you have to do that. Okay. And then you have to factor in your career alignment, the university's reputation, your welcome fellow, the location and the affordability. Hey, Jesus, Megua. So you need to factor in all of those things. Okay, the location, but how you're going to get close to the school, how you're going to get to school. The fact that they're paying for your fees doesn't mean that you have to go and choose a school that is going to pay £30,000 sterling. Kilo Chalet, you have to pick a school that they can easily pay, and then to make your life easy for you as well. The number is 054 355 9875. Am I correct? Yes, that's the number. So if you're interested, the number is 054 355 9875. Please make sure that you are joining that page as well. And yeah, okay, that's lovely. So 054 355 789875. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 9875. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that is it. Please, I'm going to be taking this one, okay. But then let's do this. Let's talk about this one as well. I have some points I have jotted down here. That's why I try to look down just to make sure that I'm not going off track. So there are some mistakes that other people do, okay. People choose random courses. Somebody was like, he did HRM. Then at the end of the day, the person who wants scholarship in Tinder. No, how could you see engineering? Like, bro, there is zero correlation. We're talking about strategic business management. We're talking about business analytics, like human resource, human management, something that is related to business, something that is related, not so deviated from what you did, okay, so that it will be very easy for you to get the application sorted. Because look, of Bibina say entirely different from what you have actually learned. They might not even choose you from the onset. So, and avoid copying others. The fact that I have gone to choose facilities management doesn't mean that I have to go and choose facilities management. You can also choose a different course, and they'll definitely help you with that. Now, please avoid these mistakes, okay? Um, Plagiarism, copying and pasting from artificial intelligence. Please try and write something from your brains. Like try and then show authenticity. Authenticity. Yes. Please, I fumble sometimes when I talk, and that is natural, okay? So please accept it as it is and then take the words right from there. So please try and then thank you so much, Born Rich. Yes, it's a shared one. Try and then and enhance and then show authentic styles in your writing. Make sure that when you're writing, you don't have to go and copy somebody. You can take somebody's ideas though, but then make sure you polish it to your own understanding and then to your own way of doing things, okay? And then also avoid missing deadlines. The fact that they are going to be doing the application or the deadline is going to be around 7th of October doesn't mean I have to wait until 7th of October. It means that if you're waiting until then, that means you are really losing everything or you are really delaying time and you have time to do other things. And then you need to make sure that you are taking that into consideration. Another thing is that you also have to work on your references. You studied HRM, you went to do a human resource course, you went to do like something like, let's say, you went to work as a human resource manager for 2 years in a company, and then at the end of the day, your teacher is the one going to do the referencing for you. What is the correlation? What shows that you actually went to do the course? Do you get it? That is what we are talking about. So yeah, so Tom Cryer is asking that what is the spelling of the scholarship? So it is Chevening. That is the Chevening. Yeah, that is the Chevening. Let me make it up so you can actually see. Let me share the screen so you can see as well. Share screen, share screen, share screen, and
I just sent me an invite
sure. To where?
to the UK.
So that is how you spell the Chevening, okay? Thank you so much, Miss N. It is lovely to have you participating and then sharing your views on it as well. That's somebody asking me to send the person an invite. Okay. So please be careful with that. And then have a clear plan. Have a clear plan and strategy. Have a clear plan as to how, when you are done, thank you so much. I am Aaron. When you are done with the school, how are you going to manage your life? How are you going to be doing? Have a systematic and strategic plan for your activities. They really, really like it when people show such kind of potentials. They feel like you really know what you're doing. So please make sure that you're having a clear plan. And then show a link to your home country development. Now, one mistake that most of us do is that see proposals, letters are we are only basing this on us. Let's say that someone can start a I was reading somebody's personal statement. The person was like, when I was young, I was poor. I was like, why would you start something like that? No, you can start by saying the inevitable crisis in Ghana has made the citizens of Ghana live under lowest minimum wage, which actually affected 90% of the human population by something. Like, think, even if you were the one who was broke by yourself, make it look like the whole Ghana was broke. Bro, that is how you're supposed to be thinking. That shows the ability for you to reason. That shows that you have um like, do you get my point? Yeah. So let's say like when you were in school, they were not paying you, but then maybe you realize that they are paying some people. Like let's say they're paying the nurses, but then they're not paying you as maybe like let's say the engineers for going to school. So you can now start by saying that in the engineering industry, people who tend to actually apply for the schools or actually come out as engineers are minimal due to the fact that these activities or these schools or these courses are not really recognized in Ghana. However, based on my experience and then what I can learn from this university, I am sure that I'll be able to apply it as a potential leader in in my country to make sure that all the good things that we are doing for engineers will be appetizing and then attract more something. Me, honey, banana piscano, but then because you want to make it look big, you have to make it look big. That is how you do it. Okay, that is how you run it. You don't run it like your own empire. You run it like the world's empire. You make it look like you have the world in your hands and then you are trying to solve a problem. That is why when I started, I said, talk about the star. That is the situation, the task, the action, and the results. Yes. So don't talk about your personal experience alone. Talk about the global experience, the national experience, and all of that. So summarizing key points in today's video, we spoke about the application, how it's being done for for the first phase, and then also we also discussed the timelines. We also spoke about what actually goes into the timeline, and I hope this video was helpful. If you want to do like a one-on-one call, it's really going to be difficult at the moment, but I am urging you to stay glued to all the social media platforms that we have available, and most definitely we when it's available, I'll let you know. And I also have like a bacon link in my YouTube. You can subscribe to my email list. So all of the people that have subscribed to my email list, about 200 people of them, the moment this information came oops, network. They had the first-hand experience when I got the information about the Chevening Scholarship. So if you want to be getting first-hand experiences regarding scholarships, fees, free stuff, finances, and everything regarding UK and this traveling, and the things that I can help you with, make sure that you are subscribing to my emails, subscribing to my email list, my YouTube, my TikTok. And if you want a little soft life part about me, where I also share my finds, like how I got this frame, how I got this mirror, how I got my bed sheet, how I got my bed, and everything. I also have a soft life page for that, and that is also called Ajachua. I have Ajachua on all social media platforms. So make sure you're following me. And I also have an Instagram account as well. All my emails are linked to this one. It was lovely and amazing seeing all of you here for the first time, having a very first live session YouTube, and we are having about 13 people actively on the live for 1 hour 15 minutes. It is a very, very good stepstone, and I really appreciate your time and effort. My name is Joshua, and I'll see you in the next video. Au revoir. But please hold on. Before I end this live session, make sure that you are subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you are here, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you're doing it now. I'm going to end the YouTube now if we don't have any other questions in the next 5 minutes. Okay? Bye, Tom. You okay? Send a message, okay? I'll be expecting it. So since we do not have any messages coming up on the live session on YouTube me ferret or doing to me bye bye and no bye bye. Why?